So I used to have the Townsend Labs Sphere. I actually sold that microphone and I kind of regretted it a little bit. So recently I bought an Apollo X4, and one of the good things about that was they was running a promotion where you can get a free Sphere microphone, and they actually sent me the Sphere DLX. Now it's the smaller version, the DLX is the bigger version. So I was pretty happy to get the Sphere back into my life. I was like, okay, cool. I done had that microphone. It's gonna be cool to use sometime, especially if I'm traveling or something like that. But when I actually plugged it up and I was trying it out, I was like, man, for some reason it sounds better than I remember. Like, it really sounds good. So I was looking at my other microphone, the CX12, which I barely use because the case is so big, and I usually use my other mics, the Atlantis and the TF51. I usually don't bother taking this microphone out. And it doesn't mean it's a bad microphone. It's a great microphone. Warm Audio did a great job with this one. I think it's their best mic. That one and the WA-47 and the WA-8000. Those mics are really dope. Probably the best mics that they've made. I haven't tried all the mics, so those are actually the best ones that I tried, put it like that. But I was like, man, I always have this WA-CX12 just sitting there, and like, it's not doing me no good just sitting there all the time. So I was thinking about maybe I should sell it. If the emulation in the Sphere is good enough, you know, if it matches the quality or if it's better than the quality, then why not just keep the Sphere, you know, and sell this, and so I can have a little extra money in my pocket, and also somebody could actually utilize that microphone. It's a beautiful mic. These are both the same price. So if you're gonna spend $1,000, do you want just one sound with the CX12, or do you want a plethora of sounds if it's good enough? So this is going to be the cheaper version of the Sphere. It's $1,000. I know that's not cheap, but I mean, this might be the only mic you need. If you're a vocalist at home, if you get just a Sphere and you get a audio interface, anything with it has to be two inputs, two microphone inputs. Of course, it's going to play the best with an Apollo. I really love that you could create basically a dope chain inside of the Apollo. You could use the Sphere and get a 1073 and a CL1B, and boom, you win there. You know, you got to buy those plugins. Those plugins are extra, but you could catch these plugins on a deal if you really like the sound of a C12, and that's what you want is a C12, and you want a cheaper version of the C12. Then by all means get the Warm Audio. But if you want something that can do the C12 and other things, other microphones, then obviously get the Sphere. But we're gonna see how close it gets. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into this test, and I'm gonna A/B them, and you can see which one you like the best, you know? And I'm recording them at the same time, baby, so you'll be able to hear this is the same performance. I'm gonna try to line myself up, you know, as best as possible. All right, so y'all don't laugh at my singing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a singer, but I'm doing this for y'all. I'm doing this for you. So here we go. Take off my disguise. I'm living someone else's life, suppressing who I was inside. So I throw 2001s in the sky. Together we're alone. In Vegas, I feel so at home. Falling only for the night. So I throw 2001s in the sky. How much to light up my star again and rewire all my thoughts. Whoa, baby, won't you remind me who I am and break this little cold heart. Take off my disguise. I'm living someone else's life, suppressing who I was inside. So I throw 2001s in the sky. Together we're alone. In Vegas, I feel so at home. Falling only for the night. So I throw 2001s in the sky. How much to light up my star again and rewire all my thoughts? Whoa, baby, won't you remind me who I am and break this little cold heart. Take off my disguise. I'm living someone else's life, suppressing who I was inside. So I throw 2001s in the sky. Together we're alone. In Vegas, I feel so at home. Falling only for the night. So I throw 2001s in the sky. How much to light up my star again and rewire all my thoughts? Whoa, baby, won't you remind me who I am and break this little cold heart? So you can hear the difference right here. Mic check 1 2. This is the Sphere. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. And this is the Warm. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. Mic check. So you can hear like it's like wider. It's less sharp. You know, it's smoother, less harsh. I love the Sphere mic, but in this instance, I gotta say I prefer the sound of the Warm. But I mean, it's a toss up. If I had to pick either or. I can make a song with either one of them, man. It doesn't really matter. But I do love this Sphere, and I probably would pick the Sphere over the Warm only because I don't feel like bringing out that big ass suitcase. And for the most part, I'm going to be using either the Atlantis or the TF51. Those are my two favorite microphones for my voice. So the Sphere will be getting used when I want to like play around with some different microphones, you know. But for the most part, yeah, I already got my mics locked down for my voice. Now, when somebody else comes over and I'm recording another artist, first thing I'm going to do is grab the Sphere, you know. That's it, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the comparison. I didn't do one of these shootouts in a while. So, yeah, man, that's it. I'll see you on the next one. Y'all be easy. 1.